Well, Van Gogh night one was a huge success. It was very cold, not so cold it kept me up all night, but it was a little bit uncomfortable. And it was raining, which was pretty soothing. I love the sound of rain on a tin roof, so that was an added bonus, but it was stressful because I was kind of nervous the van was going to get stuck in this pull-off. So tonight I am in a gravel lot. I am parked in the public marina about 3 minutes away from the ferry terminal in Valdez because I have a 5:30 a.m. check-in for the ferry, so I didn't want to miss it. So I am just a couple of feet from where I boarded my last-minute Glacier cruise today, which was ridiculous. Like, words cannot describe how beautiful and incredible this experience was. Like I said, I practically planned this part of the trip. I was just like, I want to get to Valdez, I want to see some waterfalls, I want to see some glaciers, but I wasn't hardcore about how I was going to do it. I just wanted to see some pretty scenery, and it turns out all of it was on the way into town. You can see everything from the highway. You don't even have to get out of your car. So I saw Bridal Veil Falls, Horsetail Falls, I saw Thompson Pass and the Keystone Canyon, and so many lakes and rivers and scenic turnouts. It was 2 thumbs up, amazing. And it's pretty good that it was so good. It was so great because I only spent like 2 hours sightseeing in Valdez because I took that Glacier cruise and I was gone all day. So the Glacier cruise is something that the homeowner in North Pole highly recommended, and it was incredible. The whole crew is fantastic. Our captain was a freak of nature. She was super talented at getting us to the face of the Columbia Glacier, which is the second largest glacier in North America, and we went through a pretty insane ice field to get there. She told us great stories about the history of the area. We learned so much about the animals that we saw, and we saw a lot of animals. We saw seals, sea lions, sea otters, porpoises, puffins, and then the orcas. We had pods of orcas just swim right up to the boat, and it blew my mind. Like, I've seen whales up close at aquariums, but nothing like this. And you could just hear people gasping and losing their minds all over the boat. And we all had a great time together. It was very COVID responsible. Everybody wore masks. We were socially distanced. I sat outside for most of the cruise. I was a little cold. I left my good jacket in the car, not thinking that it was going to be that cold. And yeah, I just showed up, got a last minute ticket, ran on the boat, and had a ball. I couldn't have asked for a better day, and I followed it up with more cool animal shenanigans. So there is a salmon hatchery right across the bay, and all of the animals just feed on the salmon that hop out of the water and spawn right there. And so we just pulled over on the side of the highway and watched black bears just grab salmon out of the river and hang out and have a snack. And I sat in my car and took pictures, but there were people standing in the street like 10 feet from bears with telephoto lenses, and I'm like, you are insane. I have no idea why you're doing that, but good luck to you. They're gonna get you before me. And then there were a whole bunch of sea lions just face down and all you can eat buffet style freaking out on these salmon, and it was hysterical to watch. I went to Old Valdez, which was destroyed in a huge earthquake. I think it's the largest earthquake in US history that wiped out the town, and that was a really interesting walking tour that you can do. It was pretty flooded and a lot of bugs at golden hour, but it was a pretty view, so I would recommend that too. And then I went to this cute little spot called the Potato that several people had suggested, and they had Wi-Fi, so I got to do a little bit of posting. I hope you enjoyed those photos. My last night's video was too long to load, so it might take me a hot minute to get these online. But I wanted to at least record them and recap these adventures because it's going to take me a long time to blog about all this. I'm seeing and doing so much, and service is so unreliable. I just can't get them up. So hopefully this works for now, but I'll be sure to link everything and keep everything posted for everyone. Like I said, this is completely outside of my comfort zone and not something that I ever anticipated doing, but I can not even begin to describe to you how empowering and exciting it is. Everything feels so surreal. It's not anything that was in my plans, but exactly what I needed. I keep finding dandelions to wish on and not being able to come up with anything, except I want this to keep going. I'm having so much fun, and the people that are coming into my life are so supportive and amazing. Both homeowners in Fairbanks and in Anchorage have been texting me all day and being like, Alaska's showing off for you. Can you believe that this is happening? And no, I can't. I really, really can't. This is so surreal and fantastic, and I really hope that if you can get here that you do it right. Don't just do a cruise. It's not how you see Alaska. I really didn't like it. All I wanted to do was ride the Alaska Railroad and see the Northern Lights and go to Homer. And if I see Northern Lights this trip, it'll be a miracle because it's so cloudy and rainy. But I'm going to cross the other two things off my list and consider this entire 5-week Alaska house sit a raging success. And if there's any way for you to get outside your comfort zone, try something completely unexpected, put yourself out there, you'll never be able to get over how incredible that is for you, your spirit, your life, how much fun, the memories you'll make, the people that you'll meet. Totally worth it. Just get out there. You can do it COVID responsibly. You can do it relatively inexpensively. Alaska's not a cheap place. Like, nothing is cheap here. But it's worth it. It's a world unto its own. There's nothing else like it, and everybody needs to see it. So if you are only seeing it through my posts, I hope you're enjoying it. I'm so glad that you're here with me, and keep going because we Van go on another adventure tomorrow.